is slow, the world is still, the air is thick with what I feel. A single lamp, a golden hue, reminds me that I once had you. The shadows stretch along the wall, like memories I can't recall. The last light in the room keeps flickering too soon. It holds me like a final sigh before the dreams before goodbye. I sit with thoughts I cannot say and let the silence lead the way. The night moves on, but I stay here with just this light and what was near. Your sweater's on the second chair, still hanging like you're almost there. I don't move it, don't pretend. I like it more the way things end. I learned to breathe without the sound of you just moving all around. The last light in the room softens all the gloom. Doesn't ask, it doesn't speak, just listens when my heart feels weak. I close my eyes, I see it still, a gentle flame that knows my will to hold on just a little more before the dark shuts every door. Maybe light was never meant to last through what the silence spent. The last light in the room still glows like an old tune. It's quiet, warm, and understands how hard it is to fold your hands. I'll switch it off, but not forget this little warmth, this last sunset. The world can sleep and so will I, with one soft light and one goodbye. I write when no one's looking in, the words I hide beneath my skin. A little truth on every line of things I lost and thought were mine. They never ask, so I don't say, but paper listens anyway. Pages from my diary hold the parts no one can see, the fears I name, the hopes I lose, the quiet wars, the bitter truths. A simple pen, a heavy hand, still trying hard to understand. These lines are me without disguise, a place where I don't need to lie. I fold the page and start again with things I'd never tell a friend. Regrets I dress in softer tone so they don't feel so sharp alone. And if you read them you might know why I don't let my feelings show. Pages from my diary trace a life in secrecy, each sentence made of almost tears, each commonplace through quiet fears. I sign it with a fading heart, a note that holds the world apart. And though they stay between the lines, they echo back like subtle signs. becomes a song. Some only live where they belong. Pages from my diary, still waiting for someone to see that though I smile and play the part, there's more than silence in this heart. So if you find this someday soon, read it slow beneath the moon, and maybe then you'll understand why ink became my second hand. The lights are dim, the streets are slow. My footsteps echo soft and low. The night is kind, the world is still, and I've got time I need to fill. I pass the signs we used to read, now they just blur and disappear. On a quiet walk home, no need for calls or tone, just me and sky and things unsaid, and every thought inside my head. I trace the cracks along the street where dreams and silence sometimes meet. No rush, no plan, no place to roam, just this quiet walk home. A dog bark fades a block away. The night wind smells of yesterday. A bike rolls past with steady hum, reminds me of what I've become. The city sleeps, but I still roam, finding peace in being alone. On a quiet walk home, where I don't check my phone, each light I pass a memory that flickers quietly for me. The past feels near but not too loud, like whispered thoughts beneath a cloud. I don't look back, I only know this is my quiet walk home. And maybe that's enough tonight. A simple path, a softer on this quiet walk home, with nothing left to own. No promises, no need to try, just watching stars drift down the sky. I'll keep this hush, I'll breathe it slow, until the dark begins to glow, and somewhere near the heart will know the peace of walking home alone. The window hums a lullaby as raindrops trace the evening sky. I watch the street but not to see it only brings you back to me. The wind repeats your last goodbye in whispers I can't justify. Echoes from the window pane call your name like falling rain. Reflections shift but stay the same, and I pretend I'm not to blame. The glass is cold, the room is still, but every thought is loud and real. Echoes speak when no one does. They sound like you, they sound like us. A shadow flickers on the wall, the kind that doesn't move at all. It feels like time forgot to go and left me where the silence grows. I reach for air you used to breathe, but find there's only memory. Echoes from the window's light paint your ghost in silver white. The view outside just fades away, but you remain in shadowed gray. The night leans in, the past replies through wind that pulls on old goodbyes. I try to sleep, but dreams confess that I'm still caught in your dress. If I could close what won't let go, would echoes turn to quiet snow? Echoes from the window's frame whisper soft but feel like flame. They sing the lines you never meant, yet still they find the time I spent. The curtain sways, the moment stays, and I still listen as it plays.
The coffee's cold, the sky turns gray. The sunlight whispers not to stay. I drag the hours, they slip through hands like seaside dreams and weekend plans. This quiet feels like something more, a sigh behind a closing door. Falling into Sunday slow, with nowhere else I need to go. Just folded clothes and setting light, and thoughts too soft to win a fight. Tomorrow waits behind the blinds, but I still chase the Sunday kind of love of time left your mug beside the sink, like you might come back. Stop and think, but now the clock is counting low, and silence tells me all I know. Falling into Sunday blue, the day that drifts away from you. The bed still warm from late goodbyes, now makes a friend of empty skies. I hold this hush inside my chest, a quiet plea for one more rest. Can time slow down when no one's near? Can I stretch hours just to hear? Falling into Sunday rain, soft as loss and sweet as pain. I light a candle, close the light, and drift into the Sunday night, where all that's gone and all that stays now fades into the weekday haze.
You traced the stars above my head, named everyone the things we said. 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐭, name high. You called it love across the sky, but stars don't stay where we believe. They move like hearts that once deceived. Summer triangle in the air, a memory we used to share. We watched it glow and made a vow, but I'm alone beneath it now. 3 points above, but one heart breaks. The night remembers our mistakes. Summer sky that used to shine now just draws your hand from mine. You whisper dreams in midnight breeze, our laughter rustled in the trees, but now those stars just seem too far, and I forget who you still are. They say the sky forgets in time, but I still draw your name in mine. Summer triangle hanging slow. Where did you go? Where did you go? The lines we drew, the things we meant, like constellations came and went. I try to smile beneath the glow, but you're a light I shouldn't know. Summer triangle, soft and white, still pulling tears I try to hide. Maybe stars don't fall, just fade, like love too bright to ever stay. Summer triangle, final scene of who we were and what we mean. I'll let you go lights still shine on avenues, but none of them remember you. The streets move on, the stories shift, while I remain a subtle drift. This place once held my name so tight, now I'm a ghost beneath its light. When the city forgets your face, you walk through time but leave no trace. Your favorite bench, your old cafe, all turn their backs and looked away. I wave at taxis that don't see and wonder if they'd recognize me. When the city forgets, you know you're just a part of where winds blow. Posters change and corners fade. The songs we loved are never played. My footsteps echo just for me, a private tune of vacancy. I once belonged, or so I thought, but now I'm silence you forgot. When the city forgets your name, even memories feel the same. They blur like neon in the rain and call you stranger once again. I look for signs that we were here, but every glance denies me clear. When the city forgets, you learn not every road will lead return. To make more room, more time, more space. When the city forgets your song, you hum it soft, but not for long. You build a new street in your mind, where you're not lost, just redefined. And if no one recalls your part, you still exist in your own heart.
Steam curls slow from my paper cup. The city sleep won't stir me up. Chairs are still, the lights are low, and I've got nowhere else to go. The barista yawns but lets me stay, like some lost verse that won't obey. Cafe at 4 a.m. where silence sings again. Each sugar stirs a memory of something sweet and incomplete. I sip the dark, I taste regret. This bruise as close as I can get to feeling real, to breathing slow in places only night would know. tap soft against the glass, like ghosts of things that couldn't last. I scroll through text I'll never send, rewrite the stars that had no end. A clock that ticks but doesn't care, just me and caffeine in the air. Cafe at 4 a.m., a hymn for could have beens. The playlist hums a faded tune that fits too well with thoughts of you. My hands are warm, my heart is not. Some sips reveal a time forgot. I came to think but stayed to feel in this small place that made it real. Some moments only night can frame, like whispered prayers without a name. Cafe at 4 a.m., where loners come and write again. I leave a note upon the tray for no one else to see or say. A chair pushed in, a light turned low, another page and then I go. Across the way, each one a soul that couldn't say the stories trapped behind the glass, a quiet life that's come to pass. We're all just flickers in the dark, waiting for a lasting spark. Blue apartment lights at night, holding strangers dim and bright. I wonder if you're one of them, still writing thoughts you never sent. Do you look out like I do, searching skies that once held you? Blue lights home like lullabies of tired hearts and muted cries. Curtains drawn, the windows breathe, behind them love or silent grief. I pour my tea, I sip the day, let one more hope just fade away. Reflections blink then disappear, but one still looks like you were near. Blue apartment lights in rows, each one knows what no one chose. A glowing grid of maybe's pain that flickers on in subtle rain. Do you miss me silently behind some window I can't see? Blue lights pulsed and gently die like little stars we left on high. And if you ever find my floor, just knock once and say no more. Blue apartment lights remain.
through changing winds and window pane. Though time may fade what we recall, some lights stay on through it all. So if you see one late tonight, know I still burn, though out of sight. I wrote your name 1,000 times between the lines in secret rhymes, but never dared to let you see the words that live too close to me. They're folded neat in silent drawers, like things we dream but don't explore. Letters I never sent, full of the love I never spent. Each page a piece of who I was, before the pause, before the because. The ink is dry, the paper creased, but every thought has never ceased. Letters I never shared, still waiting, hoping someone cared. I kept them all in worn-out books, between the tears and second looks. Your birthday card I never gave, still whispers soft from where it's saved. The sentences I couldn't speak still haunt me in their quiet peak. Letters I never sent to say I'm sorry, I repent, to say I miss you every day, but fear kept pulling me away. I stop, I start again, but never press the send or when. These letters locked behind my chest are all the words I repressed. Maybe one day you'll understand by holding what I couldn't hand. Letters I never sent to you still trace the truth I never drew. If only ink could take me back, I'd seal them all without the lack. But now they sit in time's lament, these letters I never sent. disappear, but one still looks like you were near. Blue apartment lights in rows, each one knows what no one shows. A glowing grid of maybe's pain that flickers on in subtle rain. Do you miss me silently behind some window I can't see? Blue lights pulse and gently die like little stars we left on high. And if you ever find my floor, just knock once and say no more. Blue apartment lights remain through changing winds and window pane. Though time may fade what we recall, some lights stay on through it all. So if you see one late tonight, know I still burn, though out of sight. I count the lights across the way, each one a soul that couldn't say the stories trapped behind the glass, a quiet life that's come to pass. We're all just flickers in the dark, waiting for a lasting spark. Blue apartment lights at night, holding strangers dim and bright. I wonder if you're one of them, still writing thoughts you never sent. Do you look out like I do, searching skies that once held you? Blue lights home like lullabies of tired hearts and muted cries. Curtains drawn, the windows breathe, behind them love or silent grief. I pour my tea, I sip the day, let one more hope just fade away. Reflections blink then disappear, but one still looks like you were near. Blue apartment lights in rows, each one knows what no one shows. A glowing grid of maybe's pain that flickers on in subtle rain. Do you miss me silently behind some window I can't see? Blue lights pulsed and gently die like little stars we left on high. And if you ever find my floor, just knock once and say no more. Blue apartment lights remain through changing winds and window pane. Though time may fade what we recall, some lights stay on through it all. So if you see one late tonight, know I still burn, though out of sight.
streets past closing signs, and river flows in silent lines. 1,000 lights but none for me, just echoes in this symmetry. Buses leave, the cafes fade, but I remain in what we made. Holding on in soul tonight among the crowds. I dim my light, your memory rides line number 2. In empty seats I once shared with you. This city breathes, this city sighs, but still no answer from the skies. Holding on though I'm not whole, a lonely heart in neon soul. I passed the bridge where we once stood. Felt small, the skyline good. Now every bench and every turn just holds the ash of what can't burn. The wind repeats what we both knew. The letting go was overdue. Holding on in soul again, where love gets lost in backlit rain. Your name reflects in every pane, but all I see is a window pane. From Gangnam lights to Hongdae bars, I trace your laugh through passing cars. Still holding on, but not for long. The night is deep, but I stay strong. Maybe I'm not meant to heal, but just to know this pain is real. Holding on in soul tonight, no perfect end, no final fight, just quiet streets and city gold, and stories left that won't be told. I'll find my way, I'll lose control, but still exist in broken soul. The light turns green, but there's no rush. Just empty streets and neon hush. One step, two across the line. The night is mine, the time is mine. No horns, no crowd, no need to speak. Just echoes from the past I see. Midnight crossing all alone in this city made of stone. Your shadow walks a step behind a thought I never leave behind. Footsteps falling soft and slow in places only I still know. Midnight silence wrapped in light. I cross the space between wrong and right. Your voice replays in flashing red, like all the things sunset. I hit the button way to move, but traffic lights don't speak of truth. One breath between the then and now, a quiet when a broken vow. Midnight crossing, barely seen. No one knows where I have been. This crosswalk feels like memory, a pause in time that sets me free. Empty lanes and distant signs, still holding on to what was mine. Midnight walking through the rain, each step a whisper of your name. Sometimes we leave but don't arrive. We walk the line but not alive. Midnight crossing, blinking low, the green that tells me I can go. The part of me stays at that light, still hoping you'll come into sight. Midnight ends and morning calls, yet I remain between these walls. Ooh. I sent a word into the air, but all I got was static there. A line gone cold, a tone that fades. You slipped behind the night and stayed. My screen still lights, but not for you. Just empty rings that don't break through. Lost signal in this quiet town, no voice to lift me when I'm down. You dropped away without a trace. Now silence takes up all your space. No goodbye, no reason why, just a flicker then goodbye. Lost signal loud and clear. You're not gone, you're just not near. I press replay on messages, they echo back in syllables. Your name still vibrates in my chest, but never reaches where you rest. You said I'll call you soon, and then soon became not if, but when. Lost signal, static, blue like everything we didn't do. I'm talking loud in empty waves, but no one's there, no heart behaves. You're a tone I can't read, y'all, a ghost that haunts the signal file. Lost signal, blinking lights, still waiting here for one more night. I didn't think we'd fade like this. Through drop calls and things I miss. Lost signal, last refrain, a call that won't connect again. Your silence is my new routine, a quiet pause in every scene. So if you hear this in the air, just know I looked and you're not there.
voices low, the silence calls. Bartender nods, he knows my face. Another night in the same old place. A corner seat, one glass of red. Too many thoughts I haven't said. Quiet bar in Osaka town, where dreams don't speak but settle down. You're not here, but that's just fine. I toast alone and draw the line. The music plays like we once did, a slow refrain that time has hid. Quiet bar, no need for sound, just me and memories hanging round. A couple laughs, 2 seats, the kind of warmth that wouldn't stay. I stir the glass, avoid the mirror. Your name still feels too close, too near. The saxophone begins to sigh. I breathe you in and wonder why. Quiet bar in Osaka night. You used to sit where fades the light. I never asked for one more round, but silence pours and wraps me down. The stories clink in every glass of moments we forgot too fast. Quiet bar where time won't heal, just slows the burn I still can feel. Maybe here I'm just unseen, a ghost in jazz and in between. Quiet bar in Osaka's heart, where endings never truly start. I leave a tip, I leave my ache, and walk out slow for my own sake. But every time I pass this door, I hope to not come back for more. Raindrops tapping down in 3. You stood so close, but not to me. One umbrella heart's not quite aligned beneath the silver light. We moved like dancers out of sync. Between the drops I'd stop to think. Umbrella waltz, slow and kind. Turning steps you'll never mind. We shared the space, but not the beat. Still I followed moving feet. Your silence danced, your hand let go, a rhythm only I still know. Umbrella waltz in falling skies, where goodbyes don't. In your eyes, your shoulder brushed against my side, but not enough to truly hide. I smiled at jokes we didn't say, just to keep the rain away. Our footsteps splashed in quiet code, but love had taken a different road. Umbrella waltz, bittersweet. Two shadows skipping down the street. You looked ahead, I looked at you, but sometimes three is still just two. We danced around what couldn't stay, in tempo with a drizzling gray. Umbrella waltz, and then it ends, the way all almost lovers bend. No music played, no words were thrown, but every move said, we're alone. Umbrella waltz, last refrain, your shape dissolving in the rain. I twirled once more, you disappeared, and left me where the sky had cleared. Now every drop that taps my coat repeats the steps we couldn't note.
It's been 3 hours, maybe more. The message read, but nothing more. I keep my phone turned face up still, like silence won't confirm your will. I type erase, then type again, words that never quite begin. Late reply, but not too late. I'm still here in that quiet state, where hope and doubt both softly sit. In every second you omit, you don't say no, you don't say yes, just leave me guessing in the rest. Late reply or none at all, still feels like waiting for the fall. The screen lights up, it's not your name, just apps and noise that play the game. You used to write back right away, now I don't know what not to say. I scroll through what we used to share, but empty chats don't mean you care. Late reply like evening wind that swirls but never settles in. I stare too long, I sigh too slow, pretend there's nothing I should know. You left the space but not the line, a punctuation out of time. Late reply, a fading note on something neither one of us wrote. Ooh.
but I still wait like lovers do. Late reply, I check again, like maybe you'll remember when we used to talk till stars would fade. Now all that's left is what you evade. One unread dot, and that's my fate, to feel too much and here too late. Leaning on a window pane, city lights dissolve like rain. Passengers are fast asleep, but I've got miles and thoughts to keep. Every station whispers why, every turn recalls goodbyes. Window seat blues on a midnight ride, watching my heart pass outside. Reflections mix with what I see between the glass and memory. No one knows I'm breaking slow. This moving frame won't let it show. Window seat, and here I stay, tracing roads that drift away. Headphones low, the world is mute. Your voice returns in substitute. Empty seat across from me still holds a ghost I didn't see. The skylines fade, but you remain in every flicker of the train. Window seat blues, I close my eyes, but still can't stop the long goodbyes. You left, but left your point of view in every shade the daylight drew. This ride won't end though time moves on. I'm just the song you're no longer on. Maybe some arrivals ache, like reaching where we didn't make big. Window seat blues, gentle ache, a journey made for heartbreak. I press my hand against the glass and let the world around me pass. No map, no end, no rescue sign, just me, this seat, and borrowed time.
Footsteps echo on the street, neon signs and distant heat. Raindrops painting colored lines on this heart you left behind. Every glow reminds me how you faded out. Neon rain and empty roads, carrying what we never showed. You walked away, I stood so still. Now shadows dance against my will. I hear your name in every drop, like traffic lights that never stop. Neon rain, a silent pain. You washed away but left a stain. Storefront glass and blue-lit skies can't reflect these honest lies. You said I'll call but never did, so I chase ghosts and half-closed lids. I trace the puddles with my feet, but find no sign of your heartbeat. Neon rain and fading light, we disappear beneath the night. A kiss that sparked, a hand that slipped, a promise made, a truth we skip. I wear the night like your perfume, still walking through the after you. Neon rain and still it plays, that memory I can't erase. Umbrella up but heart exposed, still soaking in the words we chose. Neon rain, don't fall so loud, I'm just one soul lost in the crowd. You're long gone, but here I stay, still following your light display. Neon rain, you always knew how to make the world feel blue. Steam rising from a porcelain cup. Another night, still not enough. The clock says go, but I just stay. Let my thoughts pour and drift away. The city sleeps, but I rewind every word you left behind. Coffee at 11 p.m., bittersweet and slightly warm. Sitting where we used to be, still pretending you're not gone. Every sip a memory of who we were, of what could be. Coffee late alone again with ghosts I let in now and then. The lights are low, the streets are bare, but in this room you're everywhere. I stir the cream, I stir my heart, still unsure where we fell apart. I play our song, the volume low, like maybe you would somehow know. Coffee at 11 p.m. tastes like silence, smooth and thin. Used to laugh, used to dream. Now I talk where you have been. Every sip a memory of a love that's haunting me. Coffee late, the night won't end. You're still my uninvited friend. Some nights end with closure's grace. Others keep your empty place. Coffee at 11 p.m. still feels like you walked out just then. Though it's cold and slightly bitter, you're the taste I can't forget. Doors are closing, lights are dim. I'm the only soul within. Reflections blur on window glass. Moments gone, I can't get back. City breathing soft and low. Headphones on, I let it go. Last train to Shibuya, carrying what we never said. In the quiet hum of neon, I replay you in my head. No one talks, no one stays, but your voice fills empty space. Last train, no goodbye, just me and the Tokyo sky. Station names drift by in sleep. People fade and secrets keep. Your name vibrates on the screen, but I don't text what I still mean. Lights are flickering overhead. My heart beats words I left unsaid. Last train to Shibuya, echoes of the things we were. Through the glass and silent tunnels, I still see you in a blur. No more time, no more calls, just your shadow on the walls. Last train, all alone, but this ride still feels like home. Maybe love was just this ride, short and soft and out of sight. Last train to Shibuya, final stop and fading light. I get off but you're still riding through the corners of the night. Not a word, not a sign, just the rhythm keeping time. Last train, soft refrain, I'll miss you again.